In 1995, 31 wolves were released into Yellowstone National Park, and within a decade, the rivers moved. I need you to understand that I'm not being poetic. The rivers physically changed course, the channels narrowed, the banks stabilized, the erosion patterns shifted. 31 wolves did that, not a dam project, not the Army Corps of Engineers. Wolves, if that sounds like the kind of sentence a person makes up to win an argument at a dinner party, I understand. But it is documented, it is measurable, and it is one of the most studied ecological events of the last 50 years. So let's talk about it. The gray wolf, Canis lupus, is the largest wild member of the dog family, which, yes, includes your golden retriever, and no, they are not the same thing, despite what your golden retriever believes about himself. Wolves range across North America, Europe, and Asia. They live in forests, tundra, grasslands, mountains. They are not picky. They are adaptable in the way that only something that has survived every major extinction event in the last million years can be adaptable. A wolf pack is a family unit. Alpha pair at the top, offspring filling the ranks, everybody with a job. They coordinate hunts across miles of terrain, communicate through body language that would put most corporate teams to shame, and can cover 100 miles in a week without appearing to have tried very hard. They are, and I want to be precise here, extremely good at their job. Their job is killing elk. This will become important for 70 years. Yellowstone had no wolves. They were hunted out by 1926 as part of a federal predator control program, which is a phrase that means exactly what it sounds like. Without wolves, elk populations in the park exploded, and elk, when left unsupervised, do something very specific. They stand in one spot near a river and eat everything. Willows, aspens, cottonwoods, all the vegetation holding riverbanks together, gone, stripped to bare dirt. Beavers, which need willows to build dams, disappeared by the early 1990s. Yellowstone had one beaver colony, one, in an entire national park. What wolves provide is what ecologists call a regulating service that is one of 4 categories of ecosystem services. Regulating services are the invisible background labor ecosystems perform to keep conditions livable: climate regulation, flood defense, pest control, disease suppression, erosion prevention. Most of them happen without anyone noticing, which is the entire problem. So wolves limit elk numbers and alter elk behavior. Willows and aspens recover along riverbanks. Beavers come back. Beaver dams slow water flow. Riparian zones stay wet year-round. Fish populations rebound, songbirds return, rivers stabilize. That is the chain. That is a regulating service, one predator sitting at the top regulating everything underneath it without filling out a single form. Now, I should be honest about something, because Kaito does not ship clean lies. The internet has oversimplified this story. You may have seen the viral video claiming wolves literally changed the course of rivers. The reality is more precise. Wolves changed elk behavior, which allowed vegetation recovery, which reduced bank erosion, which altered channel morphology over time. Researchers like Robert Beshta and William Ripple documented measurable changes in stream width and sinuosity. Other ecologists like Matthew Kaufman have pushed back on the magnitude, noting that other factors, climate, water management, bison recovery, contributed too. The core mechanism is real, the scale is debated. I'm telling you both of those things because you deserve both. What is not debated is what the absence looked like before reintroduction. Yellowstone's northern range was an ecological flatline. Elk grazed riverbanks to bare soil. Beaver populations collapsed to functionally zero. Songbird species that depended on riparian willow thickets vanished from survey data. The decision to exterminate wolves in the first place came from the United States Bureau of Biological Survey, operating under a policy framework that treated predators as enemies of livestock production. That framework lasted decades. The cost was an entire trophic layer of a national park. 31 wolves walked into a park, and within 10 years, the trees came back, the beavers came back, the birds came back, and the rivers tightened. I have read a lot of ecology papers. Very few of them have a plot. Thanks for watching. If you want more species like this, the kind that hold up systems nobody notices until they collapse, subscribe. I will keep finding them. See you next time.